Hi, welcome to the Kind of Artsy Things podcast and blog. I'm your host, Catherine. Today is December 30th, 2014, and this is episode 69. So it's been 2 months since I recorded, almost to the day. Sorry about that. Life just got in the way. I've been sick. I'm wearing a wrist brace because my wrist hurts so much. Just life in general. Still working at the same place, still doing the same thing, but that's life. But I have lots of stuff to show you. You guys will be very happy. I finished the Terribly Simple shawl. I decided it needed stripes. I was tired of knitting all in one color. It needed stripes. So I started with, I'm showing you the wrong side, I'm sorry. You can't see stripes on that side. It's actually not a wrong or a right side. I think both sides are beautiful, but this shows you the stripes better. So I bought the blue and the gray together at the same time to a project. So I read somewhere that you shouldn't do even numbers when in striping. So I did a set of 3 single ones, set of 3 double, so there's 4 rows in each of those, and then 3 of 3 rows. So, and it's huge. We're doing the top edge, which does curl, but 1, 2, and 3. Yes, it's not deep. In the instructions, it says it's terribly simple. Oh, I forget her name. French. Her last name's French. Caitlin? I'm not sure. If you're joined to the Kind of Two Things podcast group on Ravelry, we did have a knit along from beginning of August to the end of December. So I made it in for my own knit along. Cast on so many stitches, and then you're just supposed to do increase on each end of every row. So it's supposed to be a half circle, semicircle shawl. Sorry. Oh, that's where my knot is. Okay. I had a magic knot not be so magical, and it came undone, so I had to tie a knot. I did a magic knot, it's just not as pretty. And it's going to stay like that until it's washed. But yes, it is done. I can fit it around me 3 times, so I still have to take pictures of this. Okay, so that's one thing that's done. Second thing that is done. I have 3 hats that are done. I know these are not for orders. This one was, and I realized I was knitting it on the wrong blue. It's supposed to be like a Maple Leafs hat, which is like a darker blue. It's for a friend at work. It does not have a maple leaf symbol on it. It's just the maple leaf colors. I figured they can't copyright their colors. Should be okay. And I didn't charge them any extra for the striping, so can't get mad at that either. But so, 3 hats done. I had to take pictures of those. I did get a mannequin head for taking pictures of my hats on. I finished my mom's socks. And I finished her friend Carol's socks. And I did the Kitchener stitch. I think last time I recorded, Carol's socks were done or close to, and I just had to finish my mom's. So once pictures are taken, they get those. A cup cuff, a cup cozy. So I probably finished more since then, but that was in the basket 2 even ends on, so that's what you get. I also did a pair of mittens. I'm not going to put it on this hand, but I will show it up. So, these are from Martha Stewart. Just a second. Okay. I won't be able to tell you the pattern name. Actually I will. Just a second. I forgot that I have a Mac. I can do other things. Okay. So on Ravelry, it's the Cozy Mitten. And from the Martha Stewart website, it just has what size they are, basically. I did the men's size. Okay. Take it off. The thumb is almost as long as the fingers. Okay? Found that a little weird. Width, length, everything fits in the men's hand size. I like my gloves a little roomy. But, as you can see, that's pretty flat up there. That's because for that inch, that's just fabric. My thumb is not that long. I could just have short thumbs, but my mom and my sister both tried them on, and they're too short. Oh, I'm both my aunts. And the thumb is way too long on these mittens. So that's my only complaint. I still have not knit the lady size or the children's size, which I'm going to do. And then once I get that, we'll figure out sizing. If I have to do the women's thumb on the men's size mitten, I'll figure it out and I'll do it. So all this stuff just needs pictures. And I'll just put in the same basket. Okay. So I've kind of had a secret project going on. I don't even know when I started it. For a while. The Grand Square blanket. Now this is for my mom. That's 14. 23 squares I finished since I podcasted last. Plus, I don't think I'd put gray on all the ones I had out there. I have 31 with gray, and I have 20, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 22 without the gray. We're not putting gray on until we figured out how many we're going to use for her blanket. Whatever's left over, I'm going to do squares this same size for my blanket. And I'm just going to use solid colored yarn, and whatever we have left over for my blanket will go in my blanket. So, mine's also going to be pinks and other colors. It's just going to be use up any little odd bits of yarn. So, that many squares. Oh, I also have these beautiful bins. My mom used them at her store. And the squares without borders stand up in them, and the squares with borders lay down perfectly in them. So that one gets to go back out into the living room. And so does that half empty one. And so does that one. Okay. Works in progress. Not much. I have socks from my Auntie Trudy. This is Patton's Crow sock in the... It has word Sahara Desert. Or Sahara. I can't remember. And of course, I don't actually have a tag in this because they've been wound up to do socks for a while. So, but this one's almost done. Almost to my heel flap. And the other one's getting close. And baby socks. I had a big mess. I fixed the mess this morning. So I'll be working on these, and these should be done by the end of the year. Which is like tomorrow night. So it'll be good. I have 2 friends that are pregnant. One's due in February, one's due in March. So I kind of wanted to get a few pairs done, but my yarn did a yarn barf thing, and yeah. It took me the last 2 months basically to fix it. Yep. And that is it. Short episode. Not even 10 minutes. I didn't get any yarn for Christmas. I did get the Knit Picks sock kit. So I get sock blockers, the knitting bag, and a whole bunch of other sock related goodies. And my mom and my aunt also got me, they got me that kit. They also got me a Yarn Swift. So I'll be working with those soon. I already used some of the stuff out of my kit. It's nice. And I think that's about it. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully it is less than 2 months. I'm going to try. My goal to have most things off the needles is pretty good. I have 1 pair of socks, and they're not even a quarter of the way done. So really, they don't really count towards this year's stuff. They count towards next year's anyway. Here, let's go through this. I can tell you how I did. So my crafting goals for 2015, 12 pairs of socks, 6 blankets, 6 shawls, and 28 other. So I boosted everything up. This year I did pretty good. I did 9 pairs of socks. That does not include the baby socks, because they're tiny. They'd be in the other category. I did 2 blankets. I finished 4 shawls and 24 other. But if I do stuff for selling, I group it in groups of 10 usually. 10 or 5. Because the cups I grouped in groups of 10. But really that's 30. Dish towels that I wove on my Martha Stewart knitting and weaving loom. I grouped those in 5, so that's 40, 50, 60. So really I got like 60. Oh no, 30, 40. 42 things done in the other category. Not including those 3 hats and the other hats I knit for people. Which did not get written down in here. Oh, Cameron's hat did. I did a hat, I didn't write it down. Okay. So no, not too bad. And that's why I group things. So the 28s, I'm going to change back to 24. Because 28's too hard. I'm going to go 24 to 28. If I get in that range, I'm good. I also made myself a little checklist that I can just check off things as I finish. And then I'll write them down in my book again. Because this is good to keep score of what you make during the year. And I had a pen right there. Oh. Sorry. I'm trying to put things down. Anything else? I don't think so. Be safe New Year's Eve, please. And that's about it. I'm very sorry I don't do the whole social networking thing. That's just not my thing. I'd rather be crafting. And I'll try and be better about posting this podcast in this coming year. So, have a great day, and see you next time.